What's up, everybody? It's your boy Fox McFly, the cheapest son bitch you will ever meet. Today I'm sipping on, it's called El Guapo. It's an agave IPA. It is very tasty. No can opening sounds today because this is a very special moment. One, the gameplay is recorded ahead of time. Two, the gameplay is for the first time in 1080p, 60 frames per second. As a little bit of a treat, you will see a little bit of sputtering because my laptop can't really handle that. It can't. I think it's got like what i7 13 Gen, like a 2016, and it can't handle this. And three, this is the last recording I will ever be doing on this laptop. Let me say that again. This is the last time I will be recording on my laptop because confetti and all that bullshit. Let's see if I can do this in post because this is going to be a special one. I bought a new PC. I finally bit the bullet and I bought a new PC. And I brought a pre-built. Well, I say pre-built. It's pre-built to me, but I customized it and it's built for me. It's not like a fucking Walmart PC or fucking you go to like Micro Center and they got those shitties. No, I went to CyberPower PC and I built my own PC and they will be sending it to me. And I will not apologize for doing a pre-built like that. I know a lot of people are going to be like, you should just build it yourself. I've built like 4 PCs in my lifetime and that's more than enough for me. I want to be treated for once. I want to be treated like a little princess. So, but yeah, so I'm really excited about that. You know, I was going to post last Sunday, and last Sunday, instead of recording videos, I was on the phone with my buddy Onilink and his dad, and we were trying to troubleshoot my PC over the phone, and I was telling him everything that was going on. He was like, hey, next weekend, just bring it by. You know, we'll plug in like I have like a USB DVD drive, and I was trying to install Windows 11 onto a new hard drive, and it wasn't working. And so he was like, hey, bring it by, we'll figure something out. So I was like, cool. But I'm impatient. I'm an impatient son of a bitch. So instead I went to my parents' house and I picked up my old DVD drive that was in my 2009 computer and tried to do it myself. Didn't go through. It was still giving me the same BS reasons when I would try and boot it. Like a few years ago, it said like unable to boot drive or some bullshit. So it was still saying the same thing. So, man, it was like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. 4 days I tried getting this PC to boot. I finally got it to boot to my old hard drive, which I thought was going to be like an impossible feat. And when it booted, it was so freaking slow. Like, man, I was like, even if I do get this to work, I was like, I don't even know if it's worth saving. And so I was talking to my dad. My dad was basically just like, man, just get a new one. He was like, just invest in a new one and do something that'll last you a little while longer. So I was like, you know what? My dad says that. My dad's a cheaper son bitch than I am. So for him to say that, I was like, you know what? I'll do it. So I did my research for like 4 or 5 days. You know, I went to CyberPower PC, and sorry, I had to think about that for a second. I was on that website like religiously for like the past like a week and a half, and I couldn't remember the name. But I went to CyberPower PC. I customized everything, and yeah, I'm waiting for it to be shipped, and it'll be on its way. I want to thank Morning After Kill for, you know, he's been pretty open. He was sponsored by CyberPower for a while there. And that's how I found out about them, and I know that they're a reliable source because he's like, I'm not even sponsored by them anymore, but I still tell people to go to them. So I was like, man, they must be good. So CyberPower is really cool. You can pick like a model, and then you go in there and you can customize everything. And when I say everything, I mean like everything. Like you can customize the power supply, you can customize. Jesus, like when I say everything, I mean everything. So the PC that I opted to get, well, let me talk about my old PC. So my old PC, for the time I built it back in 2017, it had an i7 7700K in it, which was a really good CPU at the time. When I first built it, I had a EVGA 1050 Ti in it, and then that, like, honestly, that graphics card shit. But I ended up getting a refund from my college from a meal plan that apparently I was putting money into a meal plan for college, and I didn't know that. So all the money that I ended up not spending as per semester for meals was refunded to me. So I took that money and I went out and I got a Asus ROG Strix 2080. And I got that the year that Borderlands 3 came out. And it, like, the craziest thing is, like, all that stuff happened because I was like, man, I really need to upgrade my graphics card for when Borderlands 3 comes out. And the timing on that was just, like, immaculate because, like, right before Borderlands 3 came out, I got that refund from my college. So I went out and I bought the 2080. And that thing was a freaking beast. But then, what year was it? 2019 Borderlands 3 came out. So 2019, 2020. So I would say about 2021, 2022, that's when my PC ended up dying. And sorry, I'm going to take a sip of beer. And then that's when my PC died, and, you know, I tried everything, and I couldn't figure it out, so I just gave up. But luckily I had my laptop at the time. But I was also doing something at my friend's house, and a few times a week, a few times a week, and I'd bring my PC over and we'd record some stuff off that for something he was doing, and that probably wasn't the best thing to do. So don't recommend that. But that's, like, I put that PC through hell. Like, I was trying to figure out why it died on me, and then I was thinking about all this stuff that I've done with it. I put that PC through fucking hell. Now that I thought about it, and there's no, I understand why it died. So I figured out this past week I figured out it ended up being a motherboard issue. My motherboard, for some reason, the SATA cables can't read more than like 1 to 2 slots at a time, and I've got 2 hard drives and 3 SSDs, and it just can't read all of them at the same time. So I ended up buying this new PC. I customized everything. I will put up the specs here. I'm waving my hand in front of my monitor. I'll put them up here. This is what I went with. I wanted to do something that was a little bit more future-proof. My girlfriend's in college now, and so I wanted to get something that was a little bit more beefy because she really likes art and to draw. So I figured if we could get, I don't know what to call them, but I'll say ThinkPad, like something that you can plug in and she can like draw and stuff and make like digital artwork. I wanted something that could withstand that for the most part, and then for me, I can do more extensive video editing, which will be nice, and then something that I could stream on and all that fun stuff. So I went with the i9 14900K, and then graphics card I just went with the 4070 Ti Super. I would have spent more money on a 480 Super, but I was doing my research and it was like, it's only like a 12 to 15% increase in power for a 45% cost increase, and the 4070 Ti Super is outputting just as much as the 4080. Not the 4080 Super, but the 4080. I think the only difference is the 4080 has like 300 or so more CUDA cores, but they both are stocked with like, what is this, like 14 or 16 gigs of VRAM. So the 4070 Ti Super I hear is like a beast, so I went with that, and then I went with the i9 just for productivity reasons. This is really funny. I thought this was going to be the last boss here. It was not. I also didn't know that this was a featured run. I thought it was a Chaos Champion. But that's what I went with. And then the cool thing about CyberPower PC too is they did like some kind of summer sale, but they upgraded the RAM from, I think it was like 3200 speed to a 6000 speed, 32 gigs of RAM for free. So I was like, hell yeah. So I went with that. But one thing I will say is, if you're building something on CyberPower PC, definitely do your research on all the parts before you put it in, because you can like pick a pre-build and it'll come standard with everything, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you should pick everything that's coming with it standard. Do your research on everything and then plan accordingly, because I was going to go with one motherboard because it was like whatever it came with, but I was doing research on it, and apparently that motherboard would shit out after like 10 months or so. And I didn't want that, so I ended up spending a little bit extra money on a good motherboard. Go ahead, and if you're looking at it, I went ahead, it came with like an 850 watt power supply. I opted to upgrade to 1000 just to give it a little bit more wiggle room, because I know that an i9 can take up some pretty big power draw. So that's also worth upgrading. They do come standard with an AIO for cooling for the CPU, but of course, like, do your research. For like, I think it was like 10 bucks more, you can get a better AIO. So it's really cool. I do recommend CyberPower PC if you're looking at just buying like and customizing a pre-built, because I did some math. I went to PC Part Picker and I put all the parts that I wanted in, and I compared the prices between them and CyberPower, and honestly they were within like $75 to $100 of each other. So I built enough PCs in my time for my liking that I would happily spend, you know, like 50, 60 bucks more to have someone build it and ship it to me. So something to think about. Right now it may not be a good time to, well, I wouldn't say now's not a good time to, well, hear me out. Right now, with how parts are working, it's around the same price to build it than to buy a pre-built that's built for you. It just comes down to what you feel is best for you. And one of the reasons why I didn't buy all the parts and build it is because CyberPower PC offers something through Affirm. And just a quick side note, do not take financial advice from random people on the internet. So just because I'm saying this worked for me does not mean this will work for you or you should do it in the future. And I'm not going to go into specifics because of that with Affirm, because if you're looking at CyberPower and you're looking at Affirm, do your research on that, see if it works out for you, and then plan accordingly. In this one instance, Affirm happened to be the best option for me. So Affirm basically is like, you pay monthly. It's basically like a credit card, except for the interest is about the same, but it doesn't harm or help your credit score. It's basically you're just using them for monthly payment. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to be paying month for month for it. I could already pay it off, but it's just something like, even though I can pay it off, should I? Because this is, again, just for me. I would rather pay a monthly fee and pay extra where I can to pay it off than to like live paycheck to paycheck for the next like year. So that's work for me, and that's fine, you know. Like, it's an investment, and it's something that both me and my girlfriend will use for like productivity and everything. But I'm really excited. Hopefully the content gets better. With that being said, I will be streaming more, so you'll be seeing me stream on YouTube. You can follow me over on Twitch, Fox McFly. I'll be doing some streams over there. I'm going to be doing a few testing streams just to see, like, find the sweet spot of like what resolution and frames I can stream at without hurting my frames. One of the reasons too that I opted not to go with a better graphics card is because I'm more of a frames per second kind of guy than I am for like a 1440p, like 60 frames per second. Like, I don't mind 1080p, lowering the resolution just so I can get all those sweet juicy little frames. I want all the frames. I don't care about resolution. I want the game to run smooth. Games nowadays, they look good on low res, so that's just where I'm coming from. But I'm excited. I'll probably stream 2 to 3 times a week, and I'll keep you guys posted. I don't know how other people make posts or stuff on YouTube, but you know, I'll keep you guys posted. But I'll be streaming on Twitch a little bit. I'll stream on here a little bit. You know, just 2 or 3 times a week, just for a couple hours at night. I will be streaming Wonderlands. This is my latest addiction, so we'll be streaming this. Okay, so now that I've said really good things about CyberPower PC, I am gonna say a few things that I do have an issue with, and one is that in order okay, one thing that I have an issue with is they charge you $20 extra for professional, in quotes, professional cable management. Okay, and then the other thing that I had to purchase was it was $20 extra to pack the fucking PC with foam so things don't shift during transit. Alright, so hear me out. Maybe this is just me and I'm a little bit salty. I'm being a little bit of a bitch about it. But if you're spending that much money on a PC, I would, one, assume that the professional cable management would be a part of the cost. Like what the fuck? Like, bro, like, we're spending all this money on a PC and you're gonna have charge me extra for good cable management? Like, really? That should be a fucking industry standard. Like, I don't understand. I really don't understand. I think that should be an industry standard. As well as packing the fucking PC with fucking foam so they can ship it to you. Like, that should be a standard. Like, yes, okay, so with CyberPower PC, it does come with a year warranty for all the parts. And then you get a 3-year warranty for anything that goes wrong in those 3 years. You ship it back, they fix it for you. But at the same time, like, that's nice, but you won't have PCs shipped back to you if you just fucking pack them with styrofoam in the first place. Am I going crazy? Am I wrong for thinking this? Am I? I'm sorry. I think that's like fucking wild that you have to spend $40 more for good cable management and packing the PC for transit. I think that should be industry standard. Am I going crazy? Am I taking fucking crazy pills? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. I really don't know. God, it's some fucking bullshit. Oh man. Sorry, I gotta eat it. Give me 1 second.
Give me something cast at this instant.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. This will be my last video until the PC comes in, and then I will download the game and record. More than likely, I'm probably gonna be streaming from now on. That way we can get some like live engagement or whatever. So I don't even know what my fucking Twitch is anymore, but we'll probably burn it down and start over again. That's one of the things that when I finally got my old hard drive to boot and it was loading and I saw all the icons pop up on the screen, I was like, honestly, if I could burn this fucker down and just start over, I would. So that was another big thing. It's like there's some old like videos on there, but honestly nothing's worth posting. I was kind of butthurt about it, but it's like I had some audio programs on there too, like Voicemeeter, Voicemeeter Potato, and Equalizer APO, which if you're recording stuff and streaming, Jesus, it's been so long now. It's been like 5 years. But Voicemeeter Potato and Equalizer APO are like really good assets if you're trying to like start recording and stuff. Those are really good audio assets. Voicemeeter Potato is basically just like it's like an like a digital audio mixer, and instead of going into IBS, oh my god, instead of going into OBS and like having all your different filters, you know, for your inputs, what Voicemeeter Potato does is you take all of your audio inputs and you can adjust them before you even get to OBS, and it has like onboard like noise gates and EQs and everything. It's really good, but I wouldn't use any onboard equalizers from Voicemeeter Potato. That's where Equalizer APO comes in, and it basically attaches itself to your audio interface. Like I use a Focusrite Soloman, but it'll attach it, and then that's when you can use your digital plugins for your audio, like your noise gate, noise suppression, anything like that. So I would use APO over Voicemeeter Potato for that, but Voicemeeter Potato is superior for how to manage your audio asset. Like I could have like, I think it's like 5 or 6 channels, so you can link one channel to your microphone, one channel to like your game audio, one channel to another game audio, and then you can control them all individually. And like OBS, you have to go in and manage your audio channels or your video, like your audio channels, like individually, like you would with that, but it's solely based off of your headphones, like how loud you're listening to something. I don't know if OBS has changed it. They need to incorporate something like that, but from what I'm using, you have to go in and however loud you're listening to something, you would go into OBS and you would scroll down the level, whereas Voicemeeter Potato would do that for you. Or you could listen to something louder and then the output that you would put to something else. It's crazy. The way that I'm describing it isn't doing justice, and it's way off topic for this video. I think I'm just kind of trying to fill time because I'm watching the video as I'm talking. But yeah, if you're looking at audio thing, that's something that I will re-download. And the cool thing about Voicemeeter Potato, Voicemeeter Potato, is that it's completely free. But if you want to make a donation, you can. So if you download it, go ahead and give them a little bit of donate. It's a free program that's going to benefit your overall audio experience if you make videos and stream and record and stuff. So definitely worth throwing them like a $5 or $10. Gotta appreciate the people that do stuff for free and just help them out where you can. But yeah, other than that, I think I'll probably just let the video play out, just to see how it looks. Holy shit! Here I'm hitting like 120 frames. Hell yeah! I might comment. Let's watch this together. I guess I'll do some commentary, showing off my loot luck there. Chaos 67. Oh yeah, shit. So I know that I was gonna try and beat the game with you guys through these recordings. My buddy Oni and me, we were running chambers together, and his internet kept going out, and I was trying to run through the story or just do side quests. He was like, "Bro, let's just beat the game," and I didn't want to be like, but I'm doing it for my YouTube. So we ended up just beating the game and running some chambers. I got some other characters on here that I'm trying out. I think one of the things that I will do when I start streaming, I tried this out yesterday, but I started a new game and I was gonna do like a Chaos 100 run just from the start. And God, it was impossible. But that's probably something that I'll look at doing, is like a new game from all this. Dude, the Blightcaller Stabo is like nutty. Yeah, let's just watch this for a second and I'll chime in. I'm just trying to fill time. One of the things too that I was kind of butthurt is I realized that this was a featured run. I think a few rounds into it, I realized it was featured instead of Chaos. And that kind of made me a little bit sad. And I think here in a second, once this area is cleared, I was like, wait, I need to check to make sure that this is gonna fill the screen for 1080. So you'll see here, I'll tab out for check OBS. Oh, I guess it doesn't show. Interesting. It doesn't show that I checked OBS. Interesting. That's cool. Okay. And then I guess here is when I look at the boss. But one of the things that's really been sucking about this, I updated Windows yesterday. Just Windows 10. I updated it yesterday. And frames have been dropping for me. Like anytime I keep going, it's almost like there's a memory leak. Like, you know that bad memory leak with Borderlands 1? Excuse me. It's almost like that's going on with this since the Windows update. I bought Windows 11 for my old computer, but the one that I just bought is going to come pre-installed Windows 11, so I'll probably update it to Windows 11 on my laptop, just so I don't waste the money. Jesus. And I'm also probably going to try and sell parts from this old computer. So I feel like if somebody really wanted my old computer, they would just need a new motherboard, which I think I found one for like 80 bucks, and it'd probably be a good like streaming PC. You know, like somebody that has like a video card, but it's probably gonna be a hard sell to try and find someone to buy a fucking 2080. Like nobody's gonna want that. As well as i7 7700, because Jesus, I read like the i7 13700 or something is already outperforming the old like first gen. I don't know. I learned so much this week that it all just like my head hurts. But yeah, that was pretty much the run. By the end of it, I'll play it out a little bit so you can see how much the frames are dropping on my laptop. It wasn't doing this all this week because me and my buddy Oni were playing all this week. I haven't had any frame issues until I updated Windows, and now this bitch is like... There was one point yesterday I was getting like 7 frames. Like 7. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like 7, not 7D. I was getting 7 frames. Here I'm just getting my loot. Now I'm just like narrating what I'm doing. Basically I've been looking for like a really good class mod. I had a really good purple one on console, but I'm just basically just like farming for class mods with all damage dealt, gun damage, status effect, but it's pretty hard. Yeah, I'll just let this play out, I guess. Well, thanks for listening to me yap. I'm on my way to be a professional yapper, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, guys, I'm really sorry I didn't post last Sunday. I was trying to fix my old computer. But this will be my last post until I get my new computer, so please hang in there with me. You know, it's been a long journey the past few years. I was doing pretty good at uploading there before my computer crapped out on me, but you know, I'll probably be doing a lot more streaming, so follow me on Twitch. It's just gonna be chill late night streams. By late night I mean like 9:30, 10. No, sorry, 8:30, 10:30 kind of deal. We're just gonna be running chambers and just hanging out. It's gonna be like my decompressed time from work. My girlfriend's gonna be doing. Oh my god, why did I brain fart? She's gonna be doing college stuff. She's gonna be doing papers and stuff. So it's gonna be like our individual late time, like 2 to 3 times a week. I'll be streaming. So one thing that I do here, sorry, I can talk forever, as you guys know. But I'll pick up, like, if I do class mods, I'll just pick them all up and then hit the class mod, because like the UI in this is so clunky. So I found it like the best way is just to go ahead and pick up all the class mods, go over there to your left, click on the class mod, and then it'll tell you what's new, and then just compare from there. Everything else is like way too clunky. Even with guns, it's like too clunky. This works best with rings. It's really hard, but class mods, amulets, shields, and spells, like everything else, it works really well. And you can see the frames are taking a painful toll here. And hopefully this audio, I'm watching this, I've already uploaded the original video to the regular software, so hopefully this will line up. Fingers crossed, dudes. If not, then it'll be a little bit off. It'll drive everyone crazy, and fuck it. But yeah, I love you sons of bitches. Thanks for sticking around. I'll see you guys again once my PC comes in, and I'll inspect everything and update everything. So it hasn't been shipped yet. It says it's still in process, but they don't do anything over the weekends, so that's fine, you know? I would hope that they would... is that gun good? I don't know. I would hope they'd take some time off. It's been, you know, R&R. But I will post on here... Oh my god, this is like a Midwest goodbye. Jesus Christ. But I will post on here. I'll probably make a short video whenever the PC comes in. Well, this probably isn't the last video on my laptop, but I'll make another video once the PC comes in, just to update everybody when I'll be live on Twitch or YouTube. I think you can stream to both now, so excuse me. Oh man, we still got 5 minutes left. I'll just let this play out. You can watch all the frames like shit the bed. Sorry, God, I'm talking loud. But I really appreciate everyone. Thanks for hearing me yap today. Thanks for everything. I'll see you guys later. I just got an email. I'll see you sons of bitches later. I really love you sons of bitches. Thanks for sticking it out with me. Thanks for hearing me yap today. I'm super excited to have like a regular PC come in, and then hopefully I can stream and I can chat with all of y'all, and it'll be a real fun time. I'm hoping that you guys will join. when I'm streaming so we can chat live and you can tell me how dumb, how much of a dumb son bitch I am. I just want to chat with you guys and hang out. So I really appreciate all of you. So thanks. Later. Bye. Love you, sons of bitches.
I'm gonna rise up and carry you home. See, the world is ours when we know who we are. We're gonna rise up. and burst apart.